Greetings. This is a short video to show you how to use MyOpenMath, which is the assessment tool that we'll be using in this class. By the way, the short way of saying MyOpenMath is MOM. So we navigate to an assessment. I'm using the Algebra Readiness as an example of an assessment. And usually you'll be greeted with some sort of verbiage from me to explain to you what this is about, and usually remind you that to get yourself more real estate to take the assessment, you can click on the menu list icon in the upper left here, and that'll buy you a little more real estate. But many times that still won't be enough because your browser may be set in such a fashion that it's zoomed in. So many browsers allow you to hit either Control or Command minus or plus to shrink the view of the window. In other words, to bring things down to a more manageable size. So up to you. You can make it until it fits for you perfect. However it works is great. Okay, now when you're in MyOpenMath, many of the problems require you to enter into a text box the answer for the particular problem. So you can just come in and you can just type those answers in. That's one way of doing it. But in some of the problems, the input is a little more complicated, a little more mathematical. And so in problems like that, it's nice to have some sort of a mathematical editor that'll help you enter those particular problems. So if you click on the text box, you'll see a little yellow arrow appears on the right here. If you click on that arrow, you get a math editor. And that math editor allows you all sorts of functionality of mathematical symbolism. You input fractions, exponents, subscripts, square roots, nth roots, and then as we move along, logarithms and other notations that we'll need later in the class. So say for example in this one, I wanted to put in x squared, and now to get out of the square I hit the right arrow to get back down again, plus 4x minus 60. Okay, now notice when I enter it, it looks like how I'd expect to see the math. When I save it, it puts it into the text box. Let's go ahead and zoom back in here a little bit so you can see a little better. It puts it back into the text box in what's referred to as inline notation, using the caret for the exponent. If you decide to type that in directly, so for example if I typed in x squared plus 4x plus 4, notice down below in the preview pane it'll show you what MOM is actually seeing that as. Oh, hang on a sec here. So if you make a mistake, you can always fix it too, which is nice. You can go in and edit it. There we go. And it'll let you see whether you've made a mistake or not. That was actually fortuitous. I noticed that my squared wasn't showing up, and it let me fix it. Okay, so be sure and take a look down below here. Now, another really nice feature in MyOpenMath is that most of the problems well, pretty much all of them come with a video that explains how to do the problem. It is generally a problem just like the one you're working with full details on how to work it. So take advantage of those videos. I think you'll find those really helpful. I've got great feedback from students about those. One other feature that I'd like you to see in MyOpenMath is the graphing tool. So in many cases you're asked to input a graph, and it gives you a screen where you actually go in and actually make the graph. There are a variety of tools for different functions depending upon what we're working on. These may or may not appear down here. When we work on parabolas, maybe the only tool that should up will be the parabola and not some of these other ones. So what you do with these tools, or how you use it, is you go in and you actually plot a point. So in this case I'm going to plot -3, 2, and then notice a line appears, and when I move my pencil the line follows it. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, and plot another point. It gives me my line. Now that's not what they want here. They need to give me, they want a point to the left and to the right of -3, 2. I can give them the right point here. I can come in and say, all right, that appears to be at 0, -2, and I can close that off, and then I can come over here and find another point. When you're finished actually doing the problem, click on Submit. When you click on Submit, you notice that I didn't answer all of them and it's asking me, do I want to do it anyway? I'll say okay, go ahead and submit it. And once I've submitted, it'll allow me to see the answers if it is a practice quiz, a warm-up, or in this case, this preliminary assessment, and it'll show me the answers for the problems after you've done the first attempt. In the module quizzes, the summative assessments, that's not true. You won't get to see the answers until you submit the entire quiz once you've finished it all. Okay, hopefully that helps with everything you need to know about My Open Math and how to interact with it. If you have any questions, please do not be shy about posting to the question and answers forum, or you can go ahead and message me directly.